History of Philippine money. Money is used in different ways with different reasons, but we only see its value and not its deep and interesting history. Philippine money are threads woven into the fabric of our social, political, and economic life. From its early bead-like form to the paper notes and coins that we know today, our money has been a constant reminder of our journey through centuries as a people relating with one another and with other people of the world. During the pre-Hispanic era, trade among early Filipinos with the neighboring islands started through barter, or an equal exchange of products until it became inconvenient for traders, which led to the use of objects as a medium of exchange. Gold, which were plenty in the island, is one of the objects used. That is why small bead-like gold was considered to be the earliest coin of the ancient Filipino by local numismatists. The Spanish era left a great impact on the minds of local numismatists. At the end of the Spanish regime, Philippine money was in a state of being made of multiple diverse currencies, which includes Mexican pesos, Alfonsino pesos, and copper of other currencies. Coins from other Spanish colonies also reached the Philippines and were counter-stamped. The pesos fuertes issued by the country's first bank, the El Banco Español Filipino de Isabel, were the first paper money circulated in the country. Asserting its independence, the Philippine Republic of 1898, under General Emilio Aguinaldo, issued its own coins and paper currency backed by country's natural resources. 1 peso and 5 peso notes printed as Republica Filipina Papel, Moneda de 1 peso and 5 pesos were freely circulated. 2 centimos de peso copper were also issued in 1899. But during the American occupation, they instituted a monetary system from the Philippines based on gold and pegged the Filipino peso to the American dollar at the ratio of 2:1. The U.S. Congress approved the Coinage Act for the Philippines in 1903. The coins issued under the system bore the design of Filipino engraver and artists. They also renamed El Banco Español Filipino to Bank of the Philippine Islands in 1912, which paved the way for the use of English from Spanish in all notes and coins issued up to 1933. The outbreak of World War II caused serious disturbances in the Philippine monetary system. 2 kinds of notes circulated in the country during this period. The Japanese occupation forces issued war notes in big denominations, while provinces and municipalities issued their own guerrilla notes or resistance currencies, most of which were sanctioned by the Philippine government in exile and partially redeemed after the war. Having gained independence from the U.S. following the end of World War II, the country used as currency old treasury certificates overprinted with the word victory. With the establishment of the Central Bank of the Philippines in 1949, the first currencies issued were the English series notes printed by the Thomas de la Rue and Corporation Ltd. In England, and the coins minted at the U.S. Bureau of Mint. The Philippinization of the Republic coins and paper money began in the late 60s and is carried through the present in the 70s. The Ang Bagong Lipunan or ABL series notes were circulated, which were overprinted at the Security Printing Plant starting 1978. A new wave of change swept through the Philippine coinage system with the flora and fauna coins initially issued in the 1983. These series featured national heroes and species of flora and fauna. The new design series of banknotes issued in 1985 replaced the ABL series. 10 years later, a new set of coins and notes were issued carrying the logo of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. A nation in command of its destiny is a message reflected in the evolution of Philippine money under the Philippine Republic.